Welcome, welcome to the Enlightened World Network. This is a meditation a day with Gail Hoag. I'm Sharon Karn, and I'm so delighted to be Gail's host on this broadcast today. I can hardly wait, Gail. Your meditation is called Expanding into the Higher Vibrational Light of 2022, and I'm really looking forward to this. Did you want to say anything before we start the meditation?
I would love to, and thank you, Sharon, and thank you to everyone who's listening, and thank you to Dr. Ruth Anderson and all the amazing work that she's done. And with this meditation, I would just like to say that we are sending special blessings to her. She has gone through an enormous shift in her life and a real time of letting go, which is part of what we're all here for now, is to let go and step into the higher level. And some of us just have to let go of more physical things than we expected. So that's kind of what Dr. Ruth is going through. And we just send our deepest love and blessings to her with her ability to link back in. So, Sharon and everyone, let me just give you a little bit of background. I've been working with sacred geometry for about 37 years with my husband, Gregory. We started a company back then together called Metaforms. And, um, and actually, we have a website that is iconnecttoall.com with the I connect the number two all.com. And that's where you'll see the work that we've been doing over all of these years with creating different magnificent sacred geometries that are all based on three-dimensional technology. There's a real difference between flat plane and three dimensions because at the three-dimensional level, which is where we're operating from, you have the energetic connections. And the reason I'm telling you about that is because we are working with those energetic connections right now and here with this meditation. And behind me, you can see a few of these structures that we have that are spinning. When they spin, it really is able to send that vibration clearly. And we live at a time where we're very obstructed by all the different things that go on in our lives, in our environment, the everything from 5G, EMF, all the blasting of so much stuff and so much emotion that's out there. And it's important for us to be able to connect to the higher aspect of who we are, to the higher dimensions of what is available to us, so that we are truly souls who are operating on this planet in this particular time frame and personality and name and place. And so geometry, sacred geometry, is really interesting because it instructs us about how everything is connected, the way all matter is designed and constructed in its natural way. It all lines up. There's certain patterns and rhythms, there's certain number. And that is what is important for us to come back into. This is a particularly special time that we're in now. We've all gone through a lot these last few years. I know that every one of you has experienced that need to let go, breaking down of so many of the expectations and the ways that we worked with our lives, what we thought our lives were really going to be about on a day-to-day level. And the world came to a screeching halt in that way, which is really profound. And I don't know about you, but for quite a while, I knew that there was a major transformation coming, but I didn't know it was going to look like this. So here we are, and the universe keeps holding us back, saying, no, You're not quite ready to come back into the way things were yet. And I think it's because it's important for us to step up into a higher vibration, a higher access, a different sense of our purpose and who we are. Now, not only that, we are here for the good of all. And that means that we get to learn about how we come together in unity in a different way. Now, from a perspective from, from a higher level, we know that everything is one. And yet we have all these different onenesses, all these different ways of being, all these different people. Each and every one have a different perspective. How do we come together with that combination? It could look like divisiveness. If you listen to the news and you go and you're playing on certain channels, it may look as if everything is just fighting and just jockeying for who's in control. And this is a time that is not about control. We've moved into a whole nother paradigm. The light has shifted. The feminine energy is emerging in a very, very powerful, very important way. And the feminine energy speaks to us not from that place of control, but from that place of beingness, that place of creation, divine creation. We are divine co-creators. And so this is our time to operate from the place of our intuition, from the place of our deep creativity, to listen to the words that we hear on the inner planes, to watch all of the different things that come into our lives. The serendipitous experiences are teaching us. We're not depending on an instruction booklet anymore. Whatever it is that we've had from the past has gotten us here, but it's not what leads us now into this higher vibrational energy. So, what I would like to play with you with today during this meditation is to come forth with that deep soul connection, centering in your heart, centering from that place of inner knowing, and allowing ourselves to be bathed with that creative expression of pure love, of pure divine light, and get it into the cells of our body so that as we're moving back out into life in a more productive way than maybe we have in the last couple of years, we are coming together in a new way, a new vibrational way. And so we will look to nature, we'll look to the beautiful geometries that are displayed in nature. We'll look for those rhythms. We'll look for the relationships between the earth and the moon and the sun and the planets. They are expressing to us what those patterns really are, how to come back and be who we really are at the deepest level. So let's get started, okay? Are you ready? All right. So if everyone would just get into a comfortable place, and let's just take a deep, beautiful, profoundly wonderful and joyful breath together. You ready? Let's do it. As you're breathing out, imagine that you're going deep into your cellular nature, your cellular plan, and you're activating the new understanding, the new receptors to bring in the higher vibration. Let's take another deep breath. As you release that breath, allow whatever you've been holding on to, whatever you think you still need, just let it lighten up, let it vibrate faster, and let it dissolve. Let it go into its divine place. And take another deep cleansing breath with me. And feel that breath going into every part of your body. Let it awaken what's been sleeping. And let your breath also bring more balance into your life. Do you know what balance really is? It's not evenness. That's not balance. Balance is being able to move from one extreme to the other, from one color to the other, from one emotion to the other, and to do it with acceptance, to do it in a way of recognizing that we have a beautiful scale to operate on. And now something spectacular that's happening is that the light is increasing. It's becoming more dynamic. It's inviting us to step up, to allow ourselves to breathe even more deeply. And so let's take another deep breath. And just feel your body tingle. And if there's anything that feels a little stuck, just move your body around a little bit. Just get some of that energy that needs to just become a little bit more joyful and lighter. Let it just happen. Great. You're doing beautifully. And imagine that you are looking into the pure radiance of divine light. Imagine through your pineal gland, you are taking in these exquisite high frequency colors. And you can hear this beautiful sound that is leading you to that place of accepting your divine and perfect nature. It is all perfect. You are magnificent. We see your magnificence. And take another deep breath. And feel the gratitude. Feel the gratitude of just being invited to be here now. Your soul invited you to be here, and you took that opportunity. You recognized something very, very purposeful for being here now. And so in this moment, sit with a moment of quiet and just listen on the inner planes to get a more distinct understanding of your divine purpose. And let's just sit in silence for a few moments and just receive that clarity. Now let's take that deeper understanding and let's expand it. Let's expand that out to each and every sentient life on this planet, to each person, to each animal, to each plant. Let's invite every sentient being to come into this place of higher frequency where we are working together. We are recognizing that the unity is not sameness, it's diversity, it's precious specialness. It's a coming together of all of these wonderful perspectives, all different, all divine. Now imagine that you, as an artist, are able to take every one of these diversities of all these great aspects of life, rocks, gems, plants, animals, trees, all the people. And you are painting a picture now in your mind's eye with this beautiful light. You're using this magnificent high frequency paintbrush. And you're seeing and you're placing all this life together. And it's glowing. It's happy. It's healthy. There's understanding. There's coming together. And stepping forward into a higher state of purposefulness. What do you see? Notice what you see for yourself and where you are in this divine plan. You are there. We see you. Notice this oneness. Isn't it beautiful that all of these precious lives are dancing together? They can all cooperate. They can all co-create. Do you see it? See yourself in it. Now let's tune into the feelings and the freedom of what's going on here. The feelings are clear. They're like crystal energy. The emotions are beautiful. We are bathed in love. We are bathed in compassion. We are bathed in caring for one another. Notice how your perspective is becoming more clear. You know you. You know why you're here. And you are joyful to be here in this very moment. Now, as you're looking at this beautiful collective, just imagine that you can step back just a little bit and you can notice if there's certain aspects that want to see that light frequency turned up. Imagine you can just turn it like a channel. So if you're seeing anything in your picture that appears as if it's just right to turn that frequency of light, to turn that love and that collective compassion and togetherness, just turn it just a tad so that you can see. You can see more coming together, more distinctions. The quality is getting better and crisper. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now take this beautiful picture, this essence of what we've all been creating, and bring it into your crown chakra. And just let the crown chakra take this beautiful vibration, this beautiful knowing of collective love and co-creation. Feel it at the crown. And also feel the sparks of light just flashing out all over the universe. It's amazing. And now let's bring that energy and that knowingness and that picture of collective beauty, bring it now to the third eye. Do you see it? Oh, it's beautiful. Crystallize this even more. If you have any more beautiful perspectives, add it in. And allow your higher knowing to embrace this with such grace, acceptance, and gratitude. And now let's move that energy and that beautiful collective knowing, let's bring it into the throat chakra, the divine expression, the voice of inner knowing and love, the voice of beauty. Bring it here to the throat chakra and feel your throat, your ability to speak. Feel the healing and the cleansing. Feel that place where you know you belong and you're so happy that you're all together again. Such a blessing. And now let's bring that energy into the heart chakra. Oh, let's just bathe it with so much love, so much beauty, so much grace. Oh, just feel what the love is doing. Your love is reaching out to everything. It is limitless. It is pure magnificence. Our collective love is abounding in exquisite ways. And now let's bring that to the solar plexus. And it's the place now of empowering, putting that real sense of presence and commitment, being here now with all you are, with all each one of us is, in understanding. We have a higher sense of understanding in purposeful ways. This construct is getting more and more divine. It is amazing. And it is powerful. And it is about allowing. And now let's bring that into the second chakra, the sexual chakra, the place of creation, recreation, co-creation. Where the next generations align. And in this place, let's send healing and love to all generations of all sentient life. Generations of the past, generations of the present, and generations of the future. And let's see that that collective vibration is touching into the very DNA strands of all life. They are vibrating like an amazing orchestra. Beautiful, beautiful. And now let's ground it. Let's bring that divine co-creation, past, present, future, all that is, bringing together time and space into present being time. And in that presence, we ground it in the root chakra. And we feel the substance of it. We feel that the structure is clear and strong. And we are rooting this into the ground now. Let's take this and let's move this energy into Mother Earth. Move this energy deep into all of Mother Earth, into the core. And knowing that our magnificent Earth is connected to the sun, connected to the moon, connected to the planets, to the galaxies, to all that is. And just see the brilliant light that's shining. It's good. It's good work. And take a deep, deep breath now. Know that your connections to all that is, to each other, is holding a new reference of light, a new frequency that brings together understanding and compassion and patience and virtue. It brings together the highest values for all life to sustain itself and evolve. Breathe with that. You are one with that. And let's come back together now, where we will use a beautiful, beautiful technique from a Hawaiian culture called Oponopono. And let's bring that in right now. It's a beautiful, just some quick statements, and they are: I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And thank you. And for all that we've experienced, let's hold that true. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And thank you. And let that bring you back into the present moment. Let that be your entrance, your doorway back into the present moment. So we can take this vibration, this higher vibration, and we'll see it, we'll recognize it, we'll know it. We'll see it in the skies, we'll see it in the rainbows. We'll see it in your eyes. We'll see it in your lover's eyes, in your children's eyes, and in your own eyes. In the eyes of animals, you'll see this beautiful higher vibrational light. And when you see it, remember, you are co-creator with one. And it is beautiful. So I invite you to come back, move your body a little bit, take a few breaths, and let's come back in to this time together. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, Gail. It felt completely electric when this light came in through the crown. It was like every cell was electric. And then as you brought it down and grounded it for me through the chakra system, it just became that new frequency, as you were saying, and very, very present and very connected with the earth. I can feel the trees chattering away and the stones, the rock people. My goodness, wow. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I have one um, question for you, if you're willing, if it's okay. You have these beautiful bowls behind you. Is there a sound that one of those bowls would like to add into this moment together before we close?
Oh, that would be incredible. This is the one behind my head here. That would be so perfect. Thank you
Oh,
for
that's
asking that.
gorgeous. Mm.
This is my most busy active healing bowl. So let just tap it once, and let's use the sound. It'll go forever and ever.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, that was perfect. That was perfect. Thank you. And thank you to everyone out there.
Could you share your website one more time, Gail, for
Yeah.
those who would like to get a hold of you?
Oh,
I know it's also in the post above or below the video.
okay. It's I connect. So it's the letter I, the word connect, and then the number 2, and then the word all.com. So it's I connect to all.com.
Oh, thank you so much. What a brilliant meditation. I just feel so filled with light and high frequency. It's just so perfect.
Thank
And
you.
I look forward to finding out more about your work, and just so delighted you were able to be here to share this today.
Thank you, Sharon. And thank you to the network, and blessings and love.